Good morning. This is the 10th of October 2022 and I am in this area called Vawkavysk. It's from ancient Belarusian language, something about area of wolves or den of wolves or something. So this is probably Eddard Stark town. The winter is coming. This is the north. And this area behind me, this is it's called Swedish Mountain. Unfortunately, the sun is in a bad place, so you may not be able to see it exactly. But this was a fortified area, and there's a stone here that just states that very difficult here with the sun. But anyway, on this stone here, it says that this mound was discovered between the 10th and the 13th century, and this was a fortified area for rulers, a lot of it from Lithuania. I think this was supposedly like the border of Lithuania at that time, but this is the region of Grodno. I'm no longer in Brest, the Brest area. This is Grodno, and what they say, let's see if I can read this to you. This is in English, by the way, so I can understand it. It says, since the dawn of the Vawkavysk history, it has served as a frontier fortress across the border of Lithuania, but in the 13th century the city became part of the Lithuanian state where local dukes established their residence. It was here on the highest Swedish mountain where Jogaila accepted the proposal of the Polish ambassadors to marry their queen Jadwiga and to ascend to the throne of the neighboring state. This happened on January 12th of 1386. So this has a lot of historical significance here. But you know, sadly, Belarus has been greatly destroyed over many wars, and you know, and the borders have always been shifting, just as it is with all states here in Europe. So at one point, I don't know if this was part of Poland. Yes, I believe it was part of Poland at one time. And as you know, places like Belarus and Ukraine and even Poland itself, their borders have either shifted or been completely extinguished to where the states never existed at any time. But obviously there's say a Ukrainian people, which is in a small area of what is the present day Ukraine, and most of Ukraine, as you know today, was part of either Russia or Hungary or Poland or Romania. So you know, just like Belarus, the real Belarus was actually very small, and the real Ukraine was very small. And you know, the disputes going on today, Ukraine wanting to have all of this territory that at one point really was Ukrainian, such as even Crimea, which was, as I say, and most people would agree, was really never part of Ukraine in any sense except for maybe on a piece of paper. It was gifted, just like the Donbass was gifted to this area called Ukraine. So it's disputable whether it should be a part of Ukraine now or not, but the main part of why it shouldn't be, as everybody knows, is the constant bombing and the killing of 14,000 people in the Donbass area. Actually means they have no right to govern over those people any longer, because they have no respect for those people. So that's my point of view. It's only the territory they want, and they want to kick those people off. I guess the Russians call that genocide, but I would just call it ethnic cleansing. They want to cleanse that land from the people that have lived there for hundreds of years, and that in and of itself is not a very great thing. And Russia, I believe at the very beginning with the Minsk Accords, they agreed that the Donbass should remain in the area of Ukraine, but the present government of Ukraine and the government before that, they didn't agree with that. They wanted to ethnically cleanse that area of people that had supposedly Russian blood. So, you know, that's part of that. Oh, look at this. This part of the... I'm looking at a stone right now. This was part... It's like Eddard Stark, if you can see this on the stone. It has a blue shield with a white wolf on top. So I guess that that would be John Stark's, Jon, John Stark's symbol, because I believe he had the white wolf in Game of Thrones. Boy, you can really make some parallels here with the Game of Thrones and Belarus, I guess, based on what you see in this city. Very stark. Did I say that word, stark? Anyway, you know what I mean. Okay, let's make the trek up Swedish Mountain. I guess you wouldn't call this a mountain in any real sense in most places, but I guess for Belarus this is a mountain. There are places that are higher than this, but well, it's quite an impressive view from up here. I'm looking for Swedes. I don't see any Swedish people up here. Well, anyway, it's called Swedish Mountain. Nice view. Also up here they have, I believe it's a day called Ivan Kupala, and that's when they celebrate something like the longest days of the year, which is in summertime. But it's 7th of July, which is not the longest day of the year, but that's when they celebrate it. And behind me here, this this structure here, if you can see it, they have this like a fire going here, and you know, that's just to celebrate that Ivan Kupala. It's probably some sort of a pagan belief or whatever, but it's fascinating. You find some really nice things here in Belarus, and it's a lot of these things you'll not even find on any sort of a tourist schedule. So, you know, living here, you can once in a while hear about these nice things, but this place is beautiful. This is a beautiful place. I love this up here. Maybe if you come at the right time of year. There's a farmhouse down here below me. I don't know if you can see this. Certainly the only residence around right this mountain here, but everything else is beautiful here. Nice view. Very nice. It's definitely worth coming here. Swedish Mountain in the state of Grodno. City is Vawkavysk, or the region, principality, whatever. Anyway, you'll find it under Vawkavysk, near Grodno. Really nice pasture and all behind me. Nice swamp. We got to make sure that Donald Trump doesn't come here. We don't want him to come and drain the swamp here. So, very nice. No alligators there. You don't have to worry about Lindsey Graham or John Bolton or any of those types of people hiding out in that swamp. So we don't want that swamp drained. Looks beautiful. You know, don't drain the swamp campaign. No, a lot of very nice places here in Belarus. This is one of them. Right now, there's nobody up here. I have the whole area to myself. I can run around butt naked here and nobody would ever see me, but it's a little bit too cold for that, so I won't do that. You don't want to see that on a video anyway, you know. So anyway, really nice area here. I can't say enough about it. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. I have to make other videos here in Vawkavysk, which is like the den of wolves, or the place of wolves, the Stark family here, John Stark. So anyway, I got to continue, but you have to come here. It's just something. Well, that is the Swedish Mountain here in Vawkavysk. Very nice place. Very secluded, not many people up here, at least not today. Maybe it's a little bit too brisk because it's a very stark autumn morning. Nice view though. Wow, I like it up here. Wow, if I lived here, I'd be coming here all the time. Very nice. Swedish Mountain. I get the feeling I'm in Sweden. Is this Sweden? Am I in Sweden? Well, hope you like it. Another video coming.